Well, it's not quite a nor'easter, but the rain's coming down pretty good here at Fenway Park in Boston. Today, it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. It's Red Sox baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. David Price gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. What's your take on him, H?
Matt, he's coming off an amazing performance. He struck out a ton of guys. His stuff is working right now for him. Everything for strikes. The hitters look like they're lost. Hopefully we'll see another performance like that in this game. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Off the afternoon for Tampa Bay, center fielder, number 39.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon, HR. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going. They look like the best team in baseball right now. Every team sits out and says, can we win double digits in a row when you put your roster together? Can our rotation go through and win a couple games each? Well, that's what this club is doing right now. They're in double-digit territory of a win streak, and when you're doing that, you're doing everything right. Two-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Fastball, strike three called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon. Time now for a look at the Rays starting nine. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, I think the guy to watch is Matt Duffy, the Duff Man. He enters play hitting over 400 versus left-handed pitching, and obviously he's got a lefty out there today. I'm looking for a laser show, something exciting out of him, no doubt.
At the plate, Matt Duffy, lifetime versus David Price, just a 1 for 9. Now the first pitch here from Price. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond. Well, the way I see Ed, he gets a lot of respect for the strike zone. There's not a lot of umpires in the league that have the kind of respect he does. He's consistent, he's got a great zone, and he's well respected across the board. Dribbled to the right side. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single. Infield single, as innocent as it may sound, that might be a rally starter right there.
Dickerson.
Stepping up now, Corey Dickerson. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. And that swung on and missed for strike one. I love that pitch right there. You know he's geared up right there in this big situation. They looked for a ball and just let it fly, and he pulled the string on him, just spun him into the ground. Man, he wanted that pitch, and I can't blame him. When you're facing a good hitter like this, you want that strike. You need that strike. It's 0-2 instead of 1-1.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Castillo looks up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Fourth home run here in the early going as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Evan Longoria started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. And Longoria swings right through that one as he's behind 0-2 now.
This could be an interesting night for him. He gives up the extra base hit, and then he makes a location pitch that he needs to make. If he does that consistently, he'll have a good night.
So he got him swinging. Evan Longoria is the second out of the opening frame.
Brad Miller.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Brad Miller stands in as he looks at a called strike. Lifetime versus David Price. 3 base hits in 20 at-bats.
Nope, that's a ball.
Missed low and inside with it. 1-1.
1-1.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Started that swing a bit too early. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Matt Andriese will be on the mound for game 4. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, this guy's not going to blow you away. He's a consistent major league pitcher. Look, his ERA last year a little bit over 4, but he takes the baseball. And he's the guy that's going to take his lumps, but he's going to keep coming back at you. And I think we'll probably see that kind of performance today.
And Harold, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen, and he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third. So they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Well, Matt, that's his 6th game. He's got a base hit in now. You got to start a streak somewhere. I start paying attention about 6 games. He's swinging about pretty good.
Into the box now, Hanley Ramirez. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting. And this is hit in the air over toward the left field line. The catch is made near the line in left, tagging the runner from third. And they are on the board with the sac fly as this is now a 2-1 game.
A great job there by this power hitter, known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Jackie Bradley Jr. is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
That's pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time. But man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Kiermaier going back. But he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their 3rd hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
In now, Rusney Castillo, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Swing and a line drive. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Obviously, this is a pitcher's nightmare, but it's a manager's nightmare, too. It's only the first inning, and your starter has already given up 4 hits. The last one, an absolute frozen rope. The last thing he wants to do is get someone up in the pen, but he might not have any other choice.
Kiermaier is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning.
Wilson
ripped down the first base line. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
All right, time for a majestic defensive alignment for the Red Sox. And these guys have the fewest errors in the American League. You talk about hot shots from the DH, a complete lineup, 9 guys coming at you. They make all the plays. I love how they defend.
Logan Morrison comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, that was a pretty good swing right there. Tough changeup. Back-to-back changeups, he fouls it off. Now you get the pitch you want, because I can't see him throwing another changeup right here.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Now at the plate, Steven Souza. And he has not gotten off to the start he had hoped for with the bat. It's been a real struggle for him out of the gate. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
I don't know what was going on with him in the first inning. He had a bad first inning. This looks like a totally different pitcher here in the second. Really starting to settle in, really starting to throw strikes. He is good.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Stepping in, Chris Young. And it's been a good start to the current campaign with the average up over 300 so far. On the ground up the middle, Miller's got it. And he's retired 1 away.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Rays. And I'm looking out there in the outfield at Kevin Kiermaier. This guy can go get them, make all the throws. That's why at one point in time, he was considered the best defender of all the positions in baseball.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Pretty much an obligatory take that time.
Yeah, when the first 2 guys in the inning make first pitch outs, you really don't have much choice.
And a swing and a miss that time by Pedroia as he finds himself in an 0-2 hole now. Hard on the ground towards short. Scooped up on the backhand. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
The shortstop,
trying to pick things up where we left off. Xander Bogaerts. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Kiermaier racing back. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Now to the plate, Ricky Weeks. Lifetime versus David Price. 3 for 10. He also has 1 home run. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And a swing and a miss, so Weeks is in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Bogaerts has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Still far too early for any semblance of a race to take shape, but we'll give you a look anyways at our standings here in April. Kevin Kiermaier is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single. Runners off for second. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. Oh, and this is low, and it won't be dug out, so he picked the right pitch to run on there, and he's in at second base with a stolen bag. To third. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. So striding in, Corey Dickerson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Ready for another chance? Mitch Moreland. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
Matt, did you see where they were playing him? They're playing him in the shift, and he just did not care. If he hit the ball hard, I guess that's his philosophy. It was going to get through anyway, and we saw it right there. Base hit into the shift.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first two swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit, try to put that ball in play.
And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2.
Finally, a take. No, seriously. That's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon. And this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
And Ramirez is aboard, hits a base hit.
That ball's right in his wheelhouse. Man, the pitcher got lucky. He hit a screaming line drive. Had he lifted it, he'd be jogging right now for 4.
Junior.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The 0-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Moreland rounds third and is digging for the plate, and he is in there.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Into the box now, Rusney Castillo. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. In to score, the runner from third. He'll get it into second. And he is thrown out trying for the double, but he'll get credit for 2 RBIs here.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Brock Holt now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Dickerson racing back. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The left fielder, number 30.
Here's Chris Young. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the height. On to Lansdowne and gone. It's a solo shot for Chris Young. second home run early in the year, and the lead is now 7-2.
You've heard people talk about powering home runs. Well, when you hit one over the monster, you know you've hit one. The only question on this one, was it going to stay fair? And it did.
Stepping in now, Tucker Barnhart. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And this is fouled back and out of play. 4 runs here in this half inning. Right side, Morrison's there. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Evan Longoria comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Swing and a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 3-10 sign on the monster.
Well, that's a good positive step. Got off to a slow start here in April. That's one you build on right there.
Brad Miller.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Brad Miller. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way.
That's a ball.
And that misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Here's Price now on 1-0.
Hey!
Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball, and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable, almost unfair to the hitter.
And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
And that's an ideal start to the inning right here. The leadoff man strokes a double, and the next guy comes up and swaps places with him, chasing his partner home. Could be a big inning.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Liner towards second, but Pedroia there to pull it in, and that's the first out. Now in the box, Logan Morrison. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a good changeup there by Price as he jumps ahead. Strike 1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And this is fouled straight back. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Into the box, Steven Souza, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. A run for the Rays thanks to the RBI double. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Rays 3. Nate Eovaldi answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian with you as Dustin Pedroia settles in to get the inning underway. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Well, they put up a lot of runs the whole game, and the game plan to me is simple. They've been aggressive. They've hit the first pitch like he does right here and gets the base hit. and they've done it throughout the whole game. He's been very successful with their game plan.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready with the 0-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul.
Well, he hung him one and he smoked it, but just wasn't able to keep it fair. I doubt if he throws him that pitch again.
0-2 home now to Bogaerts. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Moreland.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And they won't get him. It's a stolen base for Pedroia. 1 out and a runner on second base. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. For Pedroia, just his first stolen base here in the month of April. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that'll get down out there near the wall. In to score the runner from second, and he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Well, you're not always going to hit the good pitches. You hit the mistakes, and that one hung up there, a mistake. Nice piece of hitting.
Ramirez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Souza ranging back at the track, but he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Center fielder, Jackie.
Digging in and looking for more, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Dickerson is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for out number 2. Striding in once again, Rusney Castillo. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fouled back. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line, but speared on a hop. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. Digging in to try it again. Ricky Weeks comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Ricky
Chop
Weeks.
fouled over towards the coaching box. The windup and the 0-1. Line towards center field. Bradley is right there, 1 down.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Kevin Kiermaier is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball. Just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
The batter, number 5.
Ready once again, Matt Duffy. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Lays off 1-0.
That's an interesting pitch right there. Let's see if that throws him off a little bit. He's been on a pretty good roll. He can't let it upset him. Just get back in the groove right here.
That's by him for strike 1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Up with the ball is Pedroia. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. Still way back. It's 9-3. Standing in, Brock Holt. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen, as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. That's lifted the other way out to left. Dickerson on the move. Makes the play, 1 away. Digging in once again, Chris Young. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Hit on the ground to short. Duffy ranges to his left. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th.
The catcher, number 17.
Ready for another shot now. Tucker Barnhart. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do? You spread out, you use your hands, and try to be as quick as you can when you see that ball get released out of his hand.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Red Sox on top, 9-3. Ready for another chance. Corey Dickerson. Rain continues to fall here in the 6th. Back to work now is Price as he gets ahead to start the inning. It's strike 1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Well, he's out in front of that changeup. I think, Matt, that was a result of the fastball, the pitch before. He's throwing so hard, you got to honor that fastball in that situation.
And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
Well, he got ahead early, 0-2, and you still gave him a little bit too much to work with, because that's why he's able to get a ground ball for a base hit.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 1-2.
Well, that looked like a hittable pitch, Matt, in a hittable location, but to a good hitter. You just don't see him miss many pitches like that.
Nobody out, runner on first. And another foul ball. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Digging in and looking for more, Brad Miller. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. 1-0 pitch on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. And that last pitch from Price was number 73 in the ballgame. Grounded to third. Throw won't get him.
The catcher, number 4.
Ready for another shot now. Wilson Ramos. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Man, I tell you what, if I had a timeout and I went out there to talk to him, I'd say, look, we just got to minimize the damage. Bases loaded, no outs. We don't want them to blow the inning totally open.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
And they finally get an out here as he's forced at the plate.
First baseman, number 7, Logan Morrison.
Striding in once again, Logan Morrison. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Here it comes, 1-0. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch. Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Standing in now, Steven Souza, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Sent on the ground out to second. Pedroia dives. What a stop. It's in time. Any questions as to why this guy's a Gold Glover? Didn't think so. There's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Dustin Pedroia.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Here comes Souza. He can't get there as it falls in.
That's his 3rd hit of the night, his 3rd single. I'm sure he'd like to have a double or something mixed in, but for now, he'll take the 3 for 4.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First things first, here's a throw over, and they got him. Into the windup and the pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Now the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Souza is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The first baseman,
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Red Sox go down quietly, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point.
The designated hitter, Ricky Weeks.
Into the windup and the pitch. Fouled back. Now the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Another one sent foul. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Price ready with another 0-2. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Into the box now, Matt Duffy. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Tim Beckham will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Now the first pitch here from Price. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
Now the 0-2 from Price. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the... Tim Beckham will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop.
Some action out in the bullpen.
Tim Beckham.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes this the other way to right. Souza is there, and he has it for the out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that'll wind up a foul ball just to the right of Pesky's pole. Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Here's another 0-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3, and he makes the throw to first. Bradley is retired, 2 down now.
Up next for the Red Sox. Right
ready once again, Rusney Castillo. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. Hit in the air to center field. Kiermaier is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. Stephen Wright enters from the pen to begin the frame with a sizable lead with which to work.
Stephen Wright.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. smoked on the ground up the middle, and it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
The batter, number 13, second baseman,
Brad Miller is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. A swinging bunt to the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Tell you what, this is the wrong guy to float around with. He's been swinging about really good in this series, and he hasn't got a hit in this game yet. But I'm going to tell you what, I wouldn't mess with him.
Runner at second here with one man out. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Big swing and a miss at the knuckler, and now there are two gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Logan Morrison. His career numbers against Stephen Wright, he's 2 for 4. He's taken him deep once. 1-0 count. Here it is. And this is fouled at the plate. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Young retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Home. Digging in once again, Brock Holt. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
The left fielder, number 30, Chris Young.
Here's Chris Young. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now here it comes. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9. Digging in to try it again, Steven Souza starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats.
(12-3) is the way this one ends. Both Sox brought the bats in this one with 18.